Hey, what's up guys? I've had my Segway GT2 for a year now, exactly 365 days actually, according to the app. And this scooter is amazing overall. However, everything is not all jolly about it, so I'm gonna make a long-term review. We're gonna talk about the good, the bad. So let's get started. Starting with the brakes. Best brakes ever. Hydraulic disc brakes, super smooth, super linear, super powerful. Amazing. Nothing even comes close to these brakes. They're just on another level. And I expect that as much for other hydraulic brakes as well. Fully adjustable suspension, both in the back and in the front. And we have some lights over here as well. You could customize these through the app. We have the signal, the turning indicators right here. So I'll turn that on. So it blinks 5 times now. And it also is in the front as well. So there we go. And as far as the deck size, it's a pretty good long wide deck, so fairly comfortable on the feet. I would like if this part wasn't here, if this part was kind of open, because sometimes I like to put my feet like this. But it's fine for the most part. So that's being a little nitpicky, but yeah, overall pretty good. So we have 2 chargers. It does come with 2 chargers, which is nice that it actually not only supports 2 chargers, but it actually comes with both chargers in the box. You don't have to use both. You could charge with one at a time, but if you charge with both, it does charge faster. And I like the place. I usually just put the adapters here, plug it in, so it's very convenient. It's not like in the bottom somewhere where you have to look for it, which some scooters are like that. It's not a big deal, but yeah. Super suspension in the front, double wishbone, very good. Again, hydraulic disc brakes. We got some fat tires as well. We have some reflectors, we have the lights. The folding mechanism is utterly useless on the scooter. Almost useless. Really the only purpose I see for this thing is, I guess if you're transporting it, it would make it easier, but this is not really transport friendly. But for putting it away somewhere, if you want to bend it, you could do that, but it doesn't lock in or anything like that, so this is not really designed to be carried from that. But everything here is super thick, it's super sturdy, especially when you're going high speeds. It's an incredibly stable scooter. All right, let's look at the controls real quick. So we do have the transparent screen, which is awesome. One of the coolest, actually it is the coolest screen, period, from any scooter that I've tested. So yeah, so we got the turning indicators right here. We have, you could put it on 1-wheel drive if you wanted to. I pretty much always leave it on 2-wheel drive. Turn on the lights, turn off the lights and stuff. Well, I said that backwards. We have the horn. You can hold it. And then we have the power button, and then we have the different modes. So you could put it on the walk mode, park, eco, race, and under race, if you press this, it'll open up boost. You see the little boost, and that's the supposedly advertised 0 to 30 in 3.9 seconds, which it feels really good. And we have the throttle right here. So here's the app for it. It does say 365 days, so a perfectly 1-year review. So you could change the light effects, you could customize the mode speeds and stuff. You could say, oh, I want eco to come, stop going after 17 miles an hour, but I pretty much left everything on max. Horn settings, you could say normal, or you could just make it buzz if you want to. You can also do the vibration. Electronic brake level, you could set it to off, weak, or strong. Energy recovery, you could set it to weak or strong or off. Charging limit, you could set it to 80%, which will prolong the life of your battery. So that's kind of what they recommend for daily use. And that's pretty much what I left it on, aside from a few times when I ran especially when I did the range test. And then braking priority, you could have it when you hit the brakes, it'll turn off the motor, which is pretty much, I think, what all scooters do. And then you can do imperial or metric system. So, yep. All right, so I just got back from my ride. I went 15.5 miles, according to the GPS tracks on my iPhone, with a top speed of 41 miles an hour. Again, according to GPS tracks. According to the screen, I went 45 miles an hour when I was going downhill. So for that range, I started at 78% battery, went down to around 14% battery, and I got around 15.5 miles of range. Okay, now it's saying 13%, but it was 14%. But either way, it's right around there, which kind of aligns with when I first got the scooter. I did a full range test from 100% until the scooter stopped going, and that one was, I got around 25 miles of range. So Again, I'm around 200 pounds. I'm going fast on the fastest mode. I'm doing boost. I'm going hills. And I mean, this thing flies up hills, which is fantastic. Yeah, so if you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna get the scooter, I'm gonna go 50 miles. I mean, that is possible. But you definitely have to be on the slower mode. Definitely no inclines or very, very little. And it's gonna help a lot if you weigh a lot less than me. Okay, so let's talk about the bad. We'll get into the good later. So starting with the bad, it's very heavy, not portable at all. Even if you have a pickup, it's very heavy to carry. So do keep that in mind, especially if you have stairs. If you're looking for something, it's not portable. Let's get that out of the way. Number two, it's very expensive. It's $4,000 retail. However, I have seen it go on sale at times, and pretty good sales at times. So keep in mind, look for holidays and things like that. So check if it's on sale, because I have seen it on sale at times, not all the time. Okay, number three is the handlebar. It's hard to get a phone mount because this is not a cylinder where I could just get like a phone mount and tie it to this. So keep that in mind. And I have another like little nitpick. I mean, it's not a huge thing, but it would be nice if they had an LED bar over here. So that would be really cool as well. And one other thing worth mentioning, once you get below 30% battery, boost is really not boost anymore. It's very, very slow. And this is kind of common amongst a lot of scooters, really. As your battery depletes, the scooter doesn't go as fast in terms of acceleration and doesn't reach its top speed for some scooters. So keep that in mind. Okay, goods. Incredibly stable, insanely stable at high speeds. I have an Apollo Phantom, nowhere near as stable as this. Both of them go a little around 40 miles an hour. This one is way more stable than the other one. The other one is fine. This one is way better. This one feels planted, and I really think it's because it's so heavy, and I'm also heavy, which kind of makes it even more stable. But the handlebar, everything about it is just really, really incredibly stable. Not to say that going 40 miles an hour is not dangerous on a scooter. It is dangerous. It's very different going 40 miles an hour on a scooter versus a car. A car doesn't feel scary at all, at least to me. With this, I wear a lot of protection. Let's just say that. I even did a video on this. I wear a full face helmet. I wear gloves. I wear elbow, knee, back, everything. It's not a joke when you're going that fast on a scooter. If something happens, it's not going to be pretty. Okay, so always ride safe, always wear protection. Aside from that, brakes are amazing, incredibly amazing. Suspension, very, very good. You could pretty much tune it, make it softer, make it harder, but it's just it's very good. I will say that. It's just whether you're on the sidewalk, whether you're on the street, whether you're on dirt, it's just very, very good. And I try to ride this on the roads most of the time. Basically, I try not to go on dirt roads. I try not to go off-roading. However, you could go off-roading with this because it has pretty decent amount of clearance. You could go off-roading with this. So you have a lot of deck space. Tires are self-healing, so I haven't had a flat in this year that I've had it. Granted, this is not my only scooter that I have. I have several other scooters that I'm always testing out. So this is not really, I'm not exclusively riding this, but I haven't had an issue with tires getting flat or anything like that. Just overall stable. It charges when it needs to. The app works. It's just a very good, high quality, premium, stable scooter. And again, with the hills, if you're trying to go up hills, this thing will fly up hills. In fact, some of the tests, I literally stopped at the beginning of the hill and I pretty much went full throttle. It easily took me up the hill. Now, a lot of budget scooters will have issues, will have problems doing that for me. This one, no issues. So that's one of the other things you get by buying an expensive scooter. Hills are just like, oh, okay, sure, whatever. Not an issue, basically, at all. So very, very good scooter. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section as well. And as always, smash that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. It's actually very strong.